What's up? Okay, Little Ladies Day. I barely remember this one from last year, to be honest with you. I don't not remember it. Like, it's nothing like that. I remember it, but I don't remember what we even had to do. So, yeah, there's that. Gonna be, running that today, though. Seeing what that event's all about. And also, I'm gonna jump back into some Rival Wings, of course. And, I'm sure this will give a little bit of experience, probably not much, but a little bit's better than nothing, so I'm gonna do it as the Blue Mage. And, let's get to it. I don't really want to delay it too much. I'm gonna be here for a little bit tonight, but I'm not gonna try to push myself too far. I've got a lot of things I actually have to do tomorrow before work, so I'm just gonna, we'll see how long I really last on here tonight. Hopefully everything goes really well. We'll see, though. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's in Ulda, so I'll go there. Quit Choco. Come here. Whoa! Terrible spot. I wonder if this is the person. It's gotta be, yeah? Surely. Unsettled Sensual? Let's talk to him. Princess of Flowers. Flower Crown. Yeah, this is it. 3,000 experience. Not too bad. The Unsettled Sensual is eyeing you so plaintively that it's becoming difficult to ignore. Okay. Please, good sir, you must help me. The young mistress has gone missing and I do beg your pardon. That is hardly an appropriate way to begin a conversation, is it? I quite forgot myself for a moment. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rodolph, and I have the honor of serving the noble Throne family. Oh, Thorn, my bad. The young lady of whom I speak is Alditha, whose whereabouts I regret to report are currently unknown. Should I know who that is? Escaped her gilded cage, I take it. A fair question, and one which I shall endeavor to answer to the fullest, spare no detail. Are words I'll live by in my profession, you see. You have doubtless heard of the Thorn Dynasty, the period in Uldan history that began some 300 years ago. During this time, the Thorn family reigned in the Sultanate. Though they relinquished their stewardship over the nation in favor of restoring the Yuan to the throne, the noble scions of the Thorn line have continued to occupy positions of great social importance. Lady Alditha is the eldest daughter of the current head of the family. Alas, she has always been frail of body. For her protection, I do my utmost to keep her from the perils of the outside world. But she's been holler than usual as of late. And when I went to look on her this morning, I found that she had given me the slip, one might say. Ever courteous, she left behind a note stating that she intended to join in the Little Ladies' Day celebrations in town. I certainly understand her desire to do so, given that her health has prevented her attendance in all previous years. However, it is far too dangerous for her to caver about the city on her own. If she were to be taken ill or some misfortune to befall her, I would never forgive myself. Oh, it's the legend of the Lost Lady all over again. So, shall we start the search sometime this century or... Oh! Legend of the Lost Lady, tell me more. I want to pick both of these. Let's see what he says. I wonder if he says it with sarcasm. No, he's gonna say it. Damn, he's gonna spill the beans. Ah, yes, in the tale, Princess Ediva, who had been her whole life confined to the palace, switched places with a common miller's daughter and slipped away. Her overprotective father, Sultan Baldric, flew into a panic, his army all razing the miller's house as they searched. With the princess returned, however, the Sultan came to repent his hasty actions and had the miller's house rebuilt, and insisted upon personally serving as that word to the man's daughter for a day. His zeal for his role sparked smiles across the city. It is this legacy that lives on as Little Ladies' Day, on which we remember that each little girl is as dear as a princess and should be equally treasured. Good heavens. In sparing no detail, I lost sight of the larger picture. Yes, we must find Lady Alditha immediately. Though I admit that even with both of us set to the task, it will be nigh impossible to locate her without knowing where in the city she might be. I have it. Responsible for overseeing the festivities as he is, the royal Sinchal surely has knowledge that we lack. Lady Alditha may even have spoken with him. We should seek his aid first and foremost. Please follow me. Okay. Where are we going, yeah? Not very far. Well met, adventurer. I am the Royal Sinchal. Tasked with making this year's Little Ladies' Day bring joy to the hearts of one and all. Are you here to enjoy the celebration, or perhaps you wish to act as... Sinchal, I hate that word. For someone dear to you. Either way, I am certain we can make your dream come true. I'm terribly sorry to bother you during the festivities, but we're in urgent need of your assistance. Why, if it isn't Rodolph? You seem quite distressed. I am correct, then, in assuming that this concerns Miss Alditha. Yes, as it happens, she wished to join the other citizens in celebrating Little Ladies' Day, but she left home unaccompanied, and I fear that my chances of locating her without help are slim. That is distressing indeed. Though I have not seen her pass by, I shall, of course, join you in your search. I have yet to thank her for the daisies after all. Daisies? No. We can spare no detail later. Lady Alditha is our priority. Well then, we can begin with the main thoroughfare on which we stand. It is at the center of the festivities and is always bustling with little ladies and their, that fucking word, and Alditha wish to join the celebration could not fail to be drawn to it. In that case, we should spread out, so as not to miss her. Kind adventurer, please search for a dignified young lady with long dark hair between where we stand and the gates of Nald. The royal Sensichal and I will cover the opposite direction. I gotta go alone? Whatevs. Rez, what's up? Minato, how's it going? How are both of you? Sorry, I was on a read rant. Yeah, we'll just call it a read rant. Dark-haired lady. You didn't do this event last year? I did it last year, but I don't remember it really. Like, it's just like one of those things like, this one I might remember maybe, but I don't know. It's a nice looking tree. Must be the lady. Yes, I am Alditha Thorn. Why do you ask? Rudolph sent you? Oh dear, I didn't think he would find me so quickly. Yep, there he is. Lady Alditha, thank the heavens that you're unharmed. Who knows what may have come to pass without your assistance? The two of you have my thanks. Come now, we had best return home before you tax yourself over much? Did that say? I pressed X too fast. I appreciate your concern, Rudolph, but that I cannot do. I have a mission this little lady's day, and I will see it through. A mission? Whatever it is, it cannot be more important than your health. I will not simply wait until you collapse or worse. It's her life. At least hear her out. Safety first. Thank you, dear adventurer. I'm sure you'll understand why this is so important to me. You see, as a Thorn, Little Lady's Day has always held special meaning for me. I was raised on the legend of the Lost Lady, and as I grew older, it became my dream to bring joy to the people of Ul'dah, just as the Sultan Baldric once did. My eldest, however, has kept me from so much. Eventually, I decided that if I could not brighten people's hearts on the Little Lady's Day myself, I would at least contribute something that could. That's why I began growing daisies in the garden. Miraculously, as they sprouted and bloomed, my body grew stronger, and I began to think that my dream might at last come true. You and I both know that my fortune will likely not last, but that is all the more reason to do what I can right now. All I ask is for this one day. Such a kind soul. I cannot speak for Rudolph, but your words have touched me deeply, as have your actions. While the Thorns are always generous in provisions for Little Lady's Day, to receive so many beautiful flowers this year was a true delight. If I may ask, why did you choose to grow daisies? Your family crest depicts peach blossoms, does it not? That is why we typically use them as our motif for Little Lady's Day. Could we have been mistaken all this time? I'm glad that you asked, but that is a secret to be revealed at a later time. For now, I would like to begin weaving these daisies in the crowns, so that we may present them to the many princesses of Ul'dah. I just now noticed that guy had a mustache. You're good? Hungry? I feel you there. I'm in the same boat. Gonna go get some food. Sounds awesome. I've actually got some food waiting on me right after the stream. And awesome and Otto, I'm doing pretty good. I've had it was a decent day. I mean, it's like one of those days where you can't really complain, but it's also one of those days where, like, it was a typical Thursday, you know? Crowns of flowers. What a splendid idea. Please, allow us to assist you. I will set my staff to the task at once. Wonderful. The preparations will go so much more smoothly with the Royal St. Charles Corporation. Rodolphe, pray bear with me a little bit longer. I cannot, though I am loath to disappoint you. As your St. Charles, it fails me to protect you, your health notwithstanding. It is simply not safe for you to wander the city. We cannot assume that all who walk these streets have motives as pure as your own, little ladies dare know. You cannot mean to take me back. Not when I'm so close. I will accompany you and guarantee her safety myself. Allow me to serve as her Sitzichal today. Don't want to sound too desperate. I suppose that she would be reasonably safe with you as her bodyguard. Very well. Damn, that guy's very quick to trust. He has not even seen me fight. I just found her. Oh, thank you so much. Let's go and crown some princesses right away. Lady Alditha, please do not sprint so. Wait, we haven't finished making the flower crowns yet. Never mind. Well, I have no doubt that she will succeed in putting smiles on the faces of many little lady with her flower crowns. Assuming she has them on hand, I will have my staff bring along the ones that are finished so that you can take some with you. He's got a bow tie on his glove. Here we are. Please go after Miss Alditha and see that these find their way to the head of would-be princesses. Okay, let's do this. Little princess. Sorry, am I in the way? Take your flower crown, lady. Oh, a crown made of flowers. It's so pretty. Do you think that if I wear this, I can be a princess too? I really can? This is the best day ever. I have to go and tell father that he's my child now. Did you see her smile? It's wonderful that even hundreds of years later, the legend of the Lost Lady can bring people such joy. Shall we try the steps of fall next? I'm certain we can find others who dream of becoming princesses. Karumi, what's up? Gonna be eating some enchilada casserole. Damn, now I'm even more hungry. Lady Alditha, I spared no detail in warning you of the dangers of running mere moments ago. Strongest warrior in the world, forced to take care of a teenager. You know, I do what I do. That's the warrior of lie. He does what he does. Like, I pride myself in having this kind of vertical. I can just clear this guy. I wonder if, like, a Lalafell can just do that right off the bat, or if they gotta, like, work for it. Stretch their muscles so they can jump higher. I've got a lot of questions in the inside of my brain about this game sometimes. It's right over here. Hello, can I be of service? No, let me serve you. A crown of flowers. Are you quite certain you mean to give this to me? Surely there are younger ladies whom it would better suit. There's no mistake, I assure you. Though you may no longer be little, I am certain that you are a lady who is a princess at heart. Well, 'tis true that as a child I always dreamed of being a princess, frilly dress billowing as I glide gracefully through the palace halls while dotting Sinchal at my side. How do I look? If you're going to laugh, hurry up about it. You are a vision of beauty, my lady. If I may be so bold, it is an honor to serve one as lovely, as gentle as... Stop, stop. Oh gods, I'm blushing. He's getting her. Valentine, what's up? Assuming genders in 2019. What is this event? Oh man. Not the square about that. Well, don't go and make it seem embarrassing. I always dreamed of having a princess to treasure, you know? And I found you and... Oh, now I'm blushing. Thank you. It seems both of our childhood dreams have come true. I never expected to feel so much like a princess at my age. What a darling couple. Little Ladies' Day really does have the power to touch people's hearts, no matter their age. For we were all children once, children listening stare-eyed to tales of princesses and sensationals. Childhood tales, yes, I remember it. It was for the same reason that I dreamed of becoming a Sinistral. Maybe that's it. Sinistral. Yeah, because that's probably it. It even sounds better, Sinistral. Huh. I've been fucking that one up. To do my utmost to make one lady, one princess smile. Sinistral. What the fuck is a Sinistral, by the way? I'm looking this one up. Sinistral. Let's get to this mystery. And that's it. That's even how you say it. A steward or major domo of medieval great house. A governor or other administrative or judicial officer. Well, they just make it sound like a gentleman or something. We got little ladies and, like, officers. Sinistral. Sinistral! Can I truly say that I've been living up to that ideal as of late? She's getting sick. Lady Aldith, are you alright? I'll be fine. Though, I suspect you were right. I should not have run so much earlier. Let us return to the Royal Sinistral. I will contact your father to ask that a carriage be sent. Sinistral? Sinistral. That rose about to... Oh, that's hilarious. Sinistral. That word's a nightmare. Sometimes, like, I wonder why in the world they're out there just like... I feel like the devs on Final Fantasy XIV, it's like, what's a word that we can dig up out of, like, nowhere? That, like, nobody's gonna know what the fuck we're using. So it sounds magical. They're just like, Sinistral. And they're like, what did you call me? Sinistral. Use it. They look it up and they're like, oh, this makes sense. And then they ask Yoshi P and he's like, whatever. Like, who the fuck's out there using that word right now? Like, let's just say you leave and you go tell your crush right now. It's 2019. You go tell your crush right now, I want to be your Sinistral. She's either going to be flattered, which is going to be really random. She's going to have to be super smart to get flattered, by the way, so mind it. Or she's going to be confused and offended and not talk to you for a few days, then get very, very curious, then look up the word in a few days, and then just be like, what the fuck? So, like, you've never heard the word till now? Yeah, same here. I've never once in my life just, like, you know, when I grow up, or, you know, when I mature more as an adult, I'm already an adult, I'm gonna be someone's Sinistral. I feel weird even just, like, paraphrasing. Pre-paraphrase. We won't even go there. But, like, yeah. Anyway. This Sinistral's at the end of this, quest. There really isn't much to it. Lady Alditha seems to be doing well for the moment, and we shall return home without further exertion on her part. Rest assured that there is no cause for you to worry. Thank you, because of your help I was finally able to make my dream come true. I'm so sorry to repay your kindness with more trouble. You're all good, lady? Now, don't you worry over making others worry. Then everyone will be worried. Why, don't we discuss something else instead? Perhaps you're ready to share with us your reason for choosing daisies, for instance. That guy's really been thinking on that one. But of course, I will tell you the story while we wait for the carriage. After Sultan Baldric saved the Sinistral to the miller girl, he chose to do the same once each year for the other Ul'dah ladies. It is said that this was his way of reminding himself and others that all girls should be treasured. Then, One year, the girl he had chosen to be princess for a day presented him with a bouquet of daisies to thank him for his service. The daisies that grow in Ul'dah are hardy, capable of proliferating. Even our wait, what? Even in our arid climes. God damn. This made them popular amongst the common folk, for those without a proper garden could grow or pick them. Of course, for the same reason the nobles considered them beneath. Notice at best. Amongst the nobility, presenting someone with such common flowers might even be considered an insult. So when the little lady gave them to the Sultan, his attendants could do naught but hold their breath in trepidation. But knowing how hard the girl had worked to pick them, the Sultan gladly accepted the daisies. He bade his attendants fashion them into circlets, and, removing his own royal crown, placed one on his head, and the other on hers. "We're the same, you and I," he said, smiling. "Ever since, the Thorn family has considered daisies to be our symbol of happiness." That your flower crowns had such meaning behind them, I had no idea. And as your seneschal, I should have asked. I should have listened to every detail. But I'm listening now, and if there's one thing I have learned today, it is that every lady deserves to be treated as a princess. So I ask, does that not include you as well? How do I look? Just like a princess. Like Sultan Baldric. Oh, man. To be honest, that's what I was hoping to hear. Oh, and it seems Rodolph has one for you as well. We're the same, you and I. I've always wanted to say that. It seems that my lady is not the only one following in the footsteps of Sultan Baldric today. You not only watched over Lady Alditha, you helped me understand what is most important to her. In granting her wish, you have granted mine as well. Thank you. I can hardly express my gratitude. I've never had such a wonderful day in all my life. And it's because you were here to help my dream come true. Thank you. I only wish that I didn't have to leave so soon. If that is your wish, we will simply have to find a way for you to stay longer next year. For my part, I'm grateful to all of you. This will be a little lady's day to remember for many of us, I'm sure of it. But it's not over for you and I, is it, adventurer? We must work to see flower crowns in the hands of many a princess and seneschal. Yet. Little Men Day? Do we really need a day, though? There's an achievement there. Princess Maker. So what's the follow-up? What's this about? What do you get? Magic Prism Daisies. The Royal Seneschal is eager to see more floral crowns on the heads of Little Ladies' Day celebrants. Well, we'll try it. If you have the time, I could certainly use more assistance in presenting our flower crowns to those on Emerald Avenue. As I mentioned, it is at the center of our Little Ladies' Day celebration, and nary a moment passes without a would-be princess or seneschal walking by. I will divide my remaining stock with you. Please wait by yonder peach tree, by yonder peach tree, and offer crowns to any potential celebrants whom I've missed. My staff is weaving more as we speak, so return to me when you need to resupply. I'm only gonna do this like once. Where the hell is this peach tree? Oh, I remember now. These were the ladies from last year when we got like the jump things with the lot sticks, right? Yeah? Why, it's Tonberry. I was hoping I might find our biggest fan amongst the seneschal. And here you are. It's wonderful to see you again. I was so worried that we wouldn't meet this year. A happy coincidence indeed, and before you ask, because, no, you will. Wait, I know you will. Though our performance aren't the main event this year, our stage career is still going strong. So I'd better not see you fretting when you should be celebrating. So are you waiting for your princess to come, or maybe your seneschal? Oh, door flower crowns. May we each have one? Hell yeah. Come to think of it, this seems like the perfect opportunity for one of our signature friendly competitions. Shall we ask Tonberry to judge who wears her crown best? No. No, absolutely. It never hurts to gauge public opinion. And I'm confident that he will make the objectively correct choice. No matter how many times we do this, I can't help but feel nervous. But, well, Tonberry, what do you think? Who does the crown best suit? Okay, what do you guys think? I'm gonna go on you guys. Lala. She's so cute I could die. Narumi. The crown befits one gentle of spirit. Masha, posed and graceful as a princess should be. Who are we voting for? I'm gonna go on, like, you guys' choice. Who do you want me to vote for? Either way this goes, there's two video game ladies that are gonna be disappointed. Damn, those poor girls' performance were so poor last year, they lost their performance gig. And honestly, it did pretty good last year. I mean, they gave those free emotes away. I bet they're for sale on, like, the Mog Station right now. The Lala's adorable when she smiled. Ulala? Is that where we're going? just one of those things. It does say she's so cute, he could die. Just saying. This Minato's the only preference we're gonna get. Actually, I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break. If anybody else wants to get it on there with a decision, you'll have a little bit to decide on that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make this super quick. Gonna leave this music playing. Be right back. Okay. Looks like Ulala it is. So sure, that one? I think that's her name, to be honest with you. Like, I narrowed it down because I don't remember their names either, but I'm gonna vote. Here it goes. Just guessing again that it's the Lalafell. Sounds like a Lalafell name. Yep. Ah! Like, their names almost seem themed. Like, I'm guessing the, Masha was the, Aura? But I'm just guessing. I knew you would choose me. I am no less pleased to hear it. Thank you. The songbirds will continue to flutter into hearts across Eorzea, so spare a thought for us as you wander far and wide until we meet again. It is crazy, though, that last year, we literally, I don't think I actually have one on here. We got these, though. If any of you remember, that is. Just 3 emotes. This year, we didn't get shit. Oh, you really can't complain. It's like a random in-game holiday. Oh, you've returned. How did you fare? You know, I got rid of them. What a charming tale. We shall have to relay it to Miss Alditha. She'll be delighted to know that her crowns are the source of such happiness. For my part, I appreciate your continued assistance. Needless to say, you will always be welcome to join me in acting as Seneschal. to the little ladies of Ul'dah. We get a flower piece. Yeah, basically. You get flower headgear and this thing. It's very spring-like. It's like the vibe I get off, or I just get off of it. It's like, reminds me of spring. It's a Japanese holiday, really? That makes a lot more sense. Is it like the same, like, concept in a way? I have no idea about anything of an actual Little Ladies Day. I literally thought it was just a made-up Final Fantasy XIV holiday. Huh. Actually, I'm not gonna do this here. I'm gonna go to the gold saucer. Okay, let's do some stuff. Called Doll Day or Girls Day? Doll Day sounds creepy as shit. Like, could you imagine somebody's like telling you it's Doll Day? You go to town, there's like a shit ton of like porcelain dolls everywhere. I'd move. Like, I would move cities. Screw that. Or either that, or invest in hammer stock, and then just go buy a shit ton of hammers. Also, maybe buy a potato gun. And, like, mod it so it can shoot hammers. Doll's Day, not doll. Still sounds creepy. Like, it sounds like something in a nightmare. Like, what did you dream about last night? It was Doll's Days, and there was porcelain everywhere. Oh, shit. That was way faster than I thought it was gonna be. Sounds like something out of a horror movie. I agree. It sounds like an R.L. Stine book. It was cool yesterday seeing somebody with the other Avenger. It looks good, Watt. It really does. I want to get this thing so bad though. Like, I was so tempted to not to actually just get on here and Chocobo race. This guy's got some crazy looking get up going on, like the cane helmet. Cool looking Dragoon. Checking his shit out. Okay. 2 million MGP though. Man, that's so much. Was anybody here actually an R.L. Stahn fan when you were a kid? Like, did you, like, read or watch Goosebumps? Oh, there it is! The Watt Gorilla. It actually looks really badass. Oh man, they're pushing way too hard. Man, where is my team right now? We gotta... No, they're hitting us pretty hard from both sides, actually. Man, nobody else wants to help kill this damn tank? Finally. Seen some Goosebumps as a kid. Wasn't that big into it. One persistent tank, no kidding. I was actually basically forced to be into it as a kid. As weird as that sounds, I had this brother that just loved it. And, like, that was always what he wanted to do. Always wanted to read them in school, so, like, we had a bookshelf in our room, literally nothing but Goosebumps. And then on top of that, we would watch it when we came home from school. He's like, also a huge Are You Afraid of the Dark fan. So, like, I was always watching something like that growing up. Ah, shit. Man, we're pretty much tied up at this rate. It's getting... Oh, man, it's getting kind of scary. Holy shit. Woo! This shit's getting crazy! Made by the same person? Not at all. It was just they were both like in like the late 90s, early 2000s era, you know, so like I just like to compare them. And they were both like children's like I don't want to call them horror stories, but that's basically what they were. It's not that horrific, just kind of spooky. Whoa! Fuck. It's like straight up war out here right now. We are core to core. Are You Afraid of the Dark freaked you out as a kid? I feel ya. It kind of did me a little bit as well as a kid. Goosebumps usually got me a little bit more. But Are You Afraid of the Dark? They had a few episodes when I was a kid that would just like... You just question it. Like after you watch it, like, wait, was that one real? Like, where did they get the idea for this? Oh, fuck that way. Son of a bitch froze me and Tom! Ugh. Get out of here with your limp shit! Down to 47. 42. That's us, though. That's not a good thing. Not at all. We were going down quick. Way too quick. That's why they had a brute over there. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to make it over there as fast as possible. Oh my god. We're at 2. Dose. 2 right now. Holy shit. Oh my god. Go, go, get it! Damn. We're not gonna make it. I don't think so. I love the push that we got right now, but... What a battle, though. No! We got him down to 24, too. We were so close. That was a good game, though. Very good, very close. Yeah, we lost. No, it really doesn't. Honestly, the actual cruiser chaser cruiser, whatever the fuck, it's definitely more so built for like the ground players and the other mechs. While, like, you know, you've got the brute who's basically only mech fighting, and then the oppressor does the most damage to the core. But we had so many oppressors out there, and honestly, I was just like in a race to try to finish things. I was really hoping we could have actually won that game. Because, I mean, to be where we were, we had a pretty good comeback. It wasn't enough to give us the win, but it was a pretty good comeback. The big ass one, yeah, the oppressor. The oppressor does most of the core damage. I was just, like I said, you know, it was right there at the end of the game. I was just trying to get as much quick damage in there as I possibly could. Plus, I mean, not to mention it did serve as a pretty good, like, diversion a little bit as well. Need to actually, get that. Shit! Need to actually get that going again, or I'll miss a cue. No jackpot. Shit, bummer. 180, not that great. $36, damn. Not a good dot for MGP. Damn. Roughly, I still need, a shit ton. I still need a shit ton more wins. That's all good, though. Okay, give me a brief moment to take a very quick restroom break. And I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna grab a drink really quick as well. $200 wins for the mount? I think it's only 100. Or at least that's what it was for the second one. Or the first one, I mean. I don't know about the second one. I haven't been that far yet. But I think it's 100 wins again. Still a lot. Tomorrow. Well, technically like an hour and like 39 minutes, but I'm not going to be on here that long probably. I'll probably be on for about another hour, maybe in, I don't know, kind of close to that, but not quite. Stephen! What's up? How are you this evening? Yeah, it's only 100 wins in Hidden Gorge. Playing some Deus Ex. How is that game? I've always, that's like the Deus Ex Machina or whatever like that, right? Anyway, like, how are those games? Like, I've never actually sat down and played them. Sounds cool, though. Anything from the event worth getting? No. To be honest with you, it's not like last year. Last year we had the emotes, you know, shit. We had the cheer on. You know, it's a pretty good one. We also had the cheer wave last year. That was my personal favorite. And then the cheer jump last year. All we got this year was this crown. And then this thing. Pretty much it. And I'm probably going to end up using this by the end of the day. Ow! Yeah, honestly, I think a lot of that has to do with, like, FanFest. Like, a lot of the devs that are out there making, like, pristine, like, just the most... I shouldn't even use it that way. Just making those big choices. They're out on the road, you know? They're not in the studio, you know, back with all the other devs, you know, creating things. So, you've got other people, you know, still rolling the wheels, still, you know, making sure coal's going in there to keep the train moving so they have more things coming out, like, content. But, like, the lack thereof of actual in-game content other than just, like, random story material, which, the story stuff's good. I just wish it was a little bit longer if that was, like, the way that they really wanted to, like, look at things, you know, and use it that way. Like, if we were really gonna go into more of a story rant, like, give us more story. But, instead, it's still, like, the same snippet, just, like, less, a lot less rewards given for it, you know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of the direction of it. But again, you know, I do completely understand, you know, we've had FanFest after FanFest for like the last few months. One more coming up in Japan. So Human Revolution and Mankind Divided are kind of heavy on the stealth and finding your own solution to problems. That's kind of like what I would have taken from it from like an outside looking in point of view. Always felt like, just by like looking at it, I always felt like it would be kind of like, gosh, what's that game? I've never actually played it, but like Just Cause. I always felt like it would be like Just Cause mixed with like Metal Gear. Like, I felt like that's just like the kind of the imagery I've always given in my head, like from the outside looking in on that game. I'm still hoping that we get a good Parasite Eve remake coming up pretty soon. Or at least a good remaster. That's a Square Enix title, or at least, I think it was actually still Square Soft when that came out, but that was just like a good Square title that is just like buried out there. That's creepy. Dolls Day. Final Fantasy XIV Ragdoll. What up, Choco? Ah! We'll have none of that. You listen? Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do. Damn it. Basically, some of the things you can do is persuade someone to give you access where you need to go, kill everyone, or find a secret vent. Definitely sounds like Metal Gear. You know, this is one... Has any of you ever wondered, like, who out there was asking for this to be a mount? Like, I like Toffin here, but I often think this, like, it's an MGP reward. Cooper Curve, for some reason, I get that. You know, Fenrir, I get that too. I totally get that as far as Final Fantasy XIV goes. I even get the Animantoys, and I understand the throne, in a sense. But Toffin here... I don't get Toffin. Like, who at home was just, like, battling it out? It's like, I wish that guy was a mount. I mean, maybe it was because, like, I know that during the, what was his name? Chatternook battle, we had Toffin come out and you could do a little thing with it, but, like, who was really wanting this? I mean, I'm okay with it. It's cool. It's a badass mount. But the question still stands. It's more believable Metal Gear. Okay, lots of energy management for special actions. Cool. You can also punch random prostitutes. Sounds like Just Cause. I felt like my observation from the outside looking in was pretty damn crazy. Like, you got Just Cause over here where you're just punching everybody, grapple hooking shit, which I don't don't even know if that's a thing in Deus Ex, but like, the rest of it sounds very Metal Gear-esque. I was always a huge Metal Gear fan. I've played them all except for the last one, or the one before the last one. I've got it downloaded. It'll take me like 5 seconds to tell you which one. Let's see, which one is it? That one, Phantom Pain. Never played it. I have it. Never actually played it, though. Damn, they must have been like... There's probably only like 2 games going on right now, Rival Wings. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I'm so terrible about, like, not deleting things on my PlayStation. I think I've got, like, 5 demos still on here. I've still got the Platinum demo, which I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of the Platinum demo, to be honest with you. It's, like, a weird thing with Final Fantasy 15. Like, you're playing as Kid Noctis, and I don't know. It's a weird thing to actually, like, feel like it's a part of the story, because it's really not. It's super... non-canon yet kinda canon. You know, it makes the whole carbuncle thing at the beginning of Final Fantasy 15 make a lot more sense. But like, I don't know, it's just like something about that Platinum demo playing through it. Just, it's almost like playing a Kingdom Hearts game and having just like a mini Kingdom Hearts demo that's Final Fantasy 15 faced or something. I don't know, I don't think I'll ever delete it. The beta for 76 I'll eventually get rid of, but yeah, I've still got that beta. I've got another random beta on here for something else. I've still got my Resident Evil 2 demo on here. I've still got, I've got a lot of random demos. I still have my Dissidia demo, or, not demo, but, beta on here from when I was doing beta testing for Dissidia NT. I've got a lot of shit that I mean, I've just got, like, basically 4 terabytes of fucking memory, so I don't really worry about it. You know, my Pro's got a shit ton of memory, and then I've got like a 2 terabyte hard drive attached to it, so it's just like I've got a shit ton of memory at my disposal, so I kind of just use it like so nonchalant, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. It's like, I know I can have it, like I can download it, or like I don't ever probably ever have to delete that, like ever. So I'm pretty bad about hoarding content on my PlayStation hard drive and memory. You know, one thing that really got me about this guy too, like, he's got a face here and he's got a face here. How does he poop? Like, does this guy throw up after he eats, or does, like, the anatomy of this guy is just a nightmare to think about. But this end, I'm just telling you right off the bat, it don't look too happy. Maybe that's why the bells are back there. It's got to hear the jingly sound of bells just to, like, live life and cope with it, while this side's up here like, this one's like, kill me now. This one's like, I can eat anything. This one's like, I can't even fucking close my mouth because I've got gigantic goddamn fangs coming out the lower part of my mouth, and the anatomy in which they drew and created me doesn't make any sense. Am I ever gonna play 76 again? 6 terabyte in total? It's, I'll get back to, I don't know, to be honest with you, if they actually drop content, like, all the DLC and updates we're getting to 76 are things that definitely should have been in the game day one. I hate to sound like that guy, but, like, there's no other real way to be unless you're, like, any person that bought the game is literally saying the same stuff. It's like, they're giving us content on the game that should have been there day one. At the point as we are, as far as Fallout 76 upon its release, it came out before Christmas, and it's March, basically, now. Like, it is March now. Like, they kind of flopped it on themselves, in a way, I guess you could say it. Like, they literally should have just, like, one of the things that I was super excited about with Fallout 76 is, like, the way the game was released. Obviously, you know, a lot of us know, the story was kind of like hit and miss for a lot of people, but one thing is there was no real NPCs, and the NPCs we had were a bunch of robots. So I was hoping that in time, with Fallout 76 as it went on, that we would get more things like DLC where maybe more settlers or more Fallout shelters were starting to slowly open up, and we'd get more settlers and more people slowly coming into, like, play here. Maybe settlements coming in, you know, people starting, like, build upon society, more side quests, more story content, stuff like that, and building upon it. Maybe even, like, letting a few more people in on servers rather than just keeping about 24. But that didn't happen. Instead, they just started doing the stuff that we should have had day one, and that was their focus. It's like they just listened to everybody's day one, and they're just like, okay, we'll let you bulldoze stuff, we'll let you destroy rocks, build bigger parties, find people easier, clean up some glitches, and maybe not, you know, we'll ease up on your starvation. Instead of just, like, worrying about future content for the game. It's like that. I got on there just the other day because I thought about grinding out a few things to, like, basically destroy my camp, then rebuild it a little bit better. But then I kind of, like, started thinking to myself, it's like, I don't really have much of a reason to now, though. Like, it wasn't even like in Fallout 4, when you ran out of actual story content, you could do it like a lot of side content. Well, the side content in 76 is fun, but once you did a lot of that, like, not meeting anybody ever, it's just, I don't know, it loses a lot of that, like, I hate to call it emotional value, but more like, sociable emotional value, like, or virtual sociable emotional value, to pour it out in a sense like that. It's like, it's a great game if you just want to, like, grind and no-lof, but, like, if you're looking for story content, it's really not the game to go for. Like, Fallout 76, hands down, is adult Minecraft. You could say that about Fallout in general, but it's really not that way, especially if you're considering 76. Fallout 76 is legit adult Minecraft. That's kind of just like all you got right there. You know, it has its limitations. They only eat souls. The robots crack you up, though? Yeah, the robots are great. I mean, the ones we have, like, Rose. I loved Rose. You basically, especially when you learn her backstory, I won't get into it just because of spoiler purpose for anybody that hasn't watched any of my 76 streams or haven't played 76 and wants to get in on it. Like, Rose, great robot, great addition to the game, great addition to the story content, everything that had to do with her. But I can't say that about all the robots, though, which is kind of, like, sad to say, you know? It's like Cogsworth in Fallout 4 was so notable because it was Cogsworth, you know? He was, like, the robot in Fallout 4. You know, we had a lot of them, but we had one Cogsworth. Well, like, in Fallout 76, for some reason, we had a fucking shit ton of Cogsworth. Ha! Ha! If I'm ever in a battle to the death one day, you better bet I'm yelling ha at least once before I die. Ha! Ha! Uh-oh, I'm dead. Yep. Can't even remember, do you find out what happens to the Overseer? I didn't find out what happened to the Overseer. Like, it kind of just like the ending to Fallout 76. It just kind of like, to be honest with you, just kind of stops on you. Shit. I was gonna go the other way, but I think they're a little bit more packed that way. Plus this way they've already got an oppressor, so kind of use that to my own advantage in a little bit. You know, I would say, though, if they did start adding more content to 76, I would jump back into it, definitely. It's just like, right now, the position that I'm at with the game, it's just like, there's really not a lot to do other than work on my camp. And, you're pretty limited with your camp, like, where I am with my camp exactly. Like, I will have to literally destroy it and rebuild just to make it any better. So, it's just... That's a lot of grindy work. And honestly, if I'm getting any grinds right now, I probably need to be putting them here in 15 or 14 here, because still behind on a few little things I need to run along the way. Come on, get it? Good deal. Got a couple missiles off. Oof. Nice. Took a good chunk out. Something I've really been wanting to do lately is re-download Resident Evil 7 and play through that again, and then go give the Resident Evil 2 remake a good whirl around. I still haven't had the chance to actually play Resident Evil 2, and it's killing me. Although, I've been actually hearing some bad reviews lately. Like, some people... I mean, obviously, with some crowds, you can't please everybody, so I get that. But I've been getting a few reviews from people about, like, talking about how they changed some things. I haven't looked into it because I didn't want to find spoilers. Like, but some people are, like, legit butthurt on some of the changes. I was really hoping that somebody would get this this up really quick. We could get another oppressor rod over there if somebody could get us a little bit more CE. I might have to go get it myself really quick. Shit. Run, Panda! Run! Oh, fuck that. There's fucking straight up war going on that way. And we are down to the core. Shit. No bueno. Some of the reasons people are upset is because they didn't have huge spotters. They didn't have the giant moth boss like they did in the original, which is a dumb reason to be upset. The game's very good. I agree with you. That sounds like a stupid reason to be upset. Like, honestly, I feel like they probably didn't put a lot of those old bosses in there because they were kind of like random and a little maybe inconvenient, you know, back in the day. And, you know, being as it is, you know, 2019, they were just like, look, we don't have to or need to put this in there. They were just probably like, yeah, you're right. So they rolled with it. I mean, it's kind of like the decisions that get made in games like that, you know? They can't go 100% accurate, or they're not going to get, like, sales like they want. Damn it. I got one of them off at least. We're at 88 at our core. I don't really see us winning this one, to be honest with you. It's not looking good. But yeah, that is a pretty terrible reason to hate on it, though. Ah, shit. That's not good. Green screen's in a terrible spot right now. But I'll bear with it for a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't hopefully it doesn't completely break out on me here. It's in a bad position though. Oh, fuck that way. It seemed like a good idea at first, but all their mechs are moving up from this way, so I'm gonna kind of like linger to the other side here. And it seems like they had the same idea. Fuck them in their mech. Yeah, I'm not gonna go that way. Not gonna work on me. Fuck! God damn it. They're probably gonna win again. Shit! We could potentially win this as long as we could take out any oppressor or brute that are up this way. Which I feel like there's a brute right up this way. It is a brute. Shit. How much health does he have left? Obviously has enough health, and our brute, for some reason, isn't even going to attempt to even try to help me get any further up there to destroy their fucking core. What the fuck? Like, defense is important, but, you know, every defense needs a good offense to back it up. Son of a bitch! Like, what are you even doing being a fucking brute right now? Oh well, it'll be okay. If you launch a nuke in one of her logs, really? That's a thing? I hate that this is going to be so annoying right now trying to get to this. The other team's playing a very, very, very good offense. Like, I got to give it to him. It's good. It's actually impressive. The final log, she gets attacked and injured by a mole monitor? Damn. No, I don't think I actually heard the last log. I need to hear that. I need to read, hear, and see it, actually. That was so spoilery. This is actually super sad that this is, like, a thing right now. This brute over here is taking advantage of so many of us. Ugh, my team is so bad. That's the only way to look at that. It's so terrible to say and think, but, like, I don't literally know what any of them are doing. Because we're not keeping a good offense up or defense. We're not having healthy CE being poured in either. Like, it's... I just don't get it. Oh, no, starting to get it. One of our people in our alliance here, actually, I think they're having some connection problems. So that could be one thing. We are definitely going to end up losing here. If I could get this OP out there, though, it wouldn't be so bad. Like, they've got no, like, good, defense over there on their side. They're pouring a full offense over here. Which they might actually take, to be honest with you. They're doing pretty good. Man, fuck you, Samurai. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to make it over there. I mean, it sounds like the 76 story is kind of like, I don't know if that's really the case. It doesn't sound very well thought out. Man, this is so terrible. I mean, it started off pretty decent, but it's like everybody gave up right here at the end. Yeah, we lost. Okay, I gotta do two things. I gotta use the restroom, and I gotta fix this. Give me just a second. Yeah, so unfortunately for me, there's no easy fix to the green screen here. I'm just gonna have to like redo this whole thing tomorrow. So that's not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna be on here just a little while longer. Bethesda has always half-assed, so do such a shitty job at it that later on you just gotta like bear with them as they slowly try to make it better over the years. Like Skyrim is the one they've perfected the best out of the years, but it's like the one that you'll put the most time and effort into, then one day you'll log in and you'll realize that your data is corrupt and you have to start over all over again. And the first hour and a half of that game is always the same before you actually get any chance to change it up. So like your first hour and a half is like, you're a prisoner. Go escape the dragon. Get through the first dungeon. Go to River Run. Go to White Run. Do the shit. Kill the dragon. Go see the Greybeards. Go back, do some more shit. Figure out what your pattern is. Finally get to do other shit. But you gotta go through a whole hour and a half of shit that you've done a billion times over just to get anywhere else. Alright, it's gonna be my last game of Rival Wings tonight. Tomorrow when I come back on here, I'm more than likely gonna be back tomorrow. When I come back on here tomorrow night, I'm actually gonna get back to my, although, I might be on a little bit later tomorrow night. We'll see. I might have to postpone it till Saturday night. Again, we'll have to see. I will probably have to do some stuff after work tomorrow. But, again, like I said, we'll see. It's up in the air. It's just, if I do get on tomorrow and stream, it'll be a little bit later than it was tonight and usual. But, like, we'll just have to see. I got a lot of things I gotta do tomorrow, so it's really up in the air. But, definitely gonna be my last game of Rival Wings. I'll probably have to wait this full 20 minutes. It sounds like I'm gonna be off soon, but literally I took that restroom break. I think there's literally 2 groups running this right now, so I might get lucky and here in a couple minutes catch the next game, but more than likely it's gonna be a little while. Fallout 3, you have to get born again. And do you hear your mom die? I actually can't remember Fallout 3. I played it. Fallout 3 was actually my first Fallout that I had ever played. But all I can actually remember from it is the, doing the whole beginning thing, where you, like, kind of create your character and, like, get his life going, and then killing rad roaches with a BB gun. Or a pellet gun. BB gun or a pellet gun, I can't remember, but that's, like, all I can remember from Fallout 3. Also, the first town you're going to having a fucking giant fucking nuke in the center of it that didn't ever go off, and everybody's just okay with it. But yeah, it's basically what I remember. Mods were the best thing out of Skyrim. I really didn't do a lot of modding in Skyrim, to be honest with you, so I can't relate too much, but I feel you. Let's go somewhere random. Liam Neeson. That is a pretty cool thing to know. You know, there is one game franchise I'm not that big of a fan of, but it's still kind of cool to think about, and love the fact that it is. One video game franchise had loads and hella famous voice actors. It's Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1 through 3 had loads of really famous voice actors. Is anybody here a Mass Effect fan? Like, I'm hit and miss. I like that genre of Mass Effect, but I'm not a big Mass Effect fan. I played 1. And it was okay. I didn't beat it. I got like 3/4 of the game completed, and I got a little pissed off with some of like the mechanics with the vehicles you gotta drive, and just kind of like forced myself to quit playing it. Wanted to play 2. Like, I've literally owned 1 through 3, But I've not beat them or played them all, sadly. And the third one I've dabbled with, because like I heard nothing good from 2. Like 1, I heard a lot of good praise, you know, built the fan base, so I tried it out, liked it 3/4 of the way. 2, heard nothing good about it, so I didn't even try. So I skipped a 3 because I heard that it was possible to skip from like 1 to 3 and it would be okay. You didn't miss too much story, you missed a little bit, but not enough that wasn't gonna like completely destroy it for you. So I did that and played a little bit of 3 and it was kind of cool too, but I felt like I'd missed so much that I just kind of like force quit the series because I kept wondering, it's like, damn, I skipped a whole game. There had to be shit there that I missed. But, you played the recent one, and it was really bad. And what was it, Andromeda? I can't remember what it was. Something like that. I heard the same thing. A lot of people didn't like, the third one. I figured, I mean, it would kind of be like that, though. Like, they kind of, like, diverted themselves from, like, the direct story that they had built the whole series upon. So, I mean, what do you really expect from something like that? But, I feel you. That is, kind of disappointing, I guess, in some sense, though. 1 through 3, I can't say too much about again because I never played 2, never beat 1, and 3 never got close to beating. But, like, what little bit I did play, I had fun, until about, like, toward the somewhat end of, the first game where shit just got, like, too fucking annoying. Mass Effect 1 through 3 is fucking amazing. Yeah, I've heard that a lot, Steven. I've never played 2, though, so like I said, I don't really have much to judge. I need to go back and finish 1. I need to play 2, and then I feel like at that point I could appreciate 3 a lot more. I feel like I could get into that as well, Minato, if they like had an HD remaster. They probably will. Before this era that we have is over, they'll probably get one out there. It'll probably have all 4 of them on there. There won't be 1 through 3. It'll be all of them. They'll call it an HD collection remaster. The last one will be the exact same. Play 2. 2 is the best. Really? That's crazy. It's the only one I haven't played other than... I haven't played Andromeda, whatever. I haven't played it either. But, yeah. That is crazy. Did they fix a lot of, like, the vehicle mechanics in 2? Because that's really what got me in the first one, was, like, the fact that they forced you to go through certain parts with these vehicles in random terrain, and the vehicle mechanics were pure shit in the first one. Like, they were awful. It's like trying to play fucking Batman, like Arkham, anything, and you're driving the Batmobile with guns. Like, it's just shit controls. Doubt it with how Anthem is going. Really? Oh man, that sucks. Is Anthem not doing good? Like, I haven't really been I haven't been on my game life as much as I wish I could have. So I'm not seeing as much feedback on games as I wish I could be. But I had high hopes for Anthem. If that's actually tanking right now, that makes me sad. Same with the Witcher games. You'd play the remastered Witcher 1 and 2 and 3 all in one pack. I guess I would be about the same. Like, I've never played any of those games, so I don't really have anything to kind of like grasp upon to actually want to play them. I had like 2 friends in IRL that said they were good. I've had a few people on the stream that's kind of recommended it over time, but I've never actually played any of those games. One game that I would love to see actually have like a full remaster, not even a remaster, a full remake, would be Golden Sun. Did any of you ever actually play that back in the day? It was on Game Boy Advance. They were a very, very great Final Fantasy-like style game. You know, they had the turn-based thing, loads of great story, the anime kind of style. But, like, they used, like, a lot of, like, elemental-based. It was like Final Fantasy met, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender, in a sense. I don't know, it was a great series, but it just went nowhere because the graphics were just like, the story was, I'm not gonna like, kind of as well as good, but compared to others. Anthem was a flop, really? Damn, that sucks. Bombing reviews? Firing employees for giving negative... Damn it. I had such high hopes for that game. That sucks. Damn. Honestly, is it weird that hearing that has me like a little bit afraid for Death Stranding? Has anybody here been following that game over the last like couple years? Like Death Stranding, like it's hard to explain because nobody knows what the fuck it's about. We just know there's like weird baby shit and there's like dudes trying to survive, shadows, crazy lady that's got some spokes and studs, and then the dude from like The Walking Dead with the crossbow is in it. So, like, that's what you gotta build around with Death Stranding. And we've been, like, not hearing any info at all. You're also a UPS guy, basically, or FedEx, or, like, some mail carrier of some kind. So, like, you hear all that, and you're just like, damn, this game sounds like the most epic, random shit ever. And that's all we know about it. So, like, with hearing about Anthem, which they're on two opposite corresponding into things, like not even the same company's making them or anything. It's just like I hear about it because, you know, Anthem was so highly hopped up because of, you know, BioWare and, you know, everything else that they've got going on. You know, if you're a Titanfall fan, it was definitely going to be some cool shit. Or, you know, maybe if you were a Destiny fan, you know, same deal. But it's, I don't know. You don't see anything wrong with Anthem? And your friend who's been playing it said he loves it. I guess it's to each their own kind of thing. I'd have to try it out. Like, to me, like, as I watched things about Anthem, I had so many Gears of War feelings coming on. And I myself, I'm a huge Gears of War fan. Like, I love the story. I haven't played Gears of War 4. I don't own an Xbox One. Probably never will. So, there's that. But, like, the original Gears of War 1 through 3, Judgment was, I'm not even going to talk about Judgment. I didn't like it. But, like, 1 through 3 was fucking amazing. And that's, like, the feel that I was getting off Anthem. You know, as they slowly started to, like, give us, like, information and stuff like that about it. But, like, I don't really know. I guess I just have to, like, give it my own play to really, like, have a good opinion on it. Wish they would just do the same that Activision did with the guys with Destiny. Just let the leash go instead of pulling the trigger. Yeah, I feel you there, too. Just, like, kind of let them do their own thing instead of just, like, killing them slowly. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the next game. Everybody might have quit Rival Wings tonight. It gave me the 30-minute marker. What the fuck is this thing? Check this guy out. This has got to be a random hunt beast. Amphitheria. Alright, Terry. Oh, I see. It's more of a pay-to-play issue. Damn, that's fucked up. But, I mean, that's kind of the direction video games are going these days. It's kind of really sad. You know, it's like, it's the pay-to-play. You know, if you've got the money to buy the content, you're gonna enjoy it. But if you don't, and you're just like one of those people, it's kind of like just trying to enjoy it without having to, like, you know, spend their whole paycheck on one single video game. Makes it really difficult these days. You ever think it's weird how well we all know these areas at this point in this game? Like, I know a lot of you have been playing this a lot longer than I have, and you know these areas even more well than I do, but do you ever just stop and think, it's like, okay, like, I want to drive to, like, let's use a real live example. It's like, I want to drive to, Alpharetta, Georgia, without going on the interstate. I will be lost as fuck, because I could take the interstate and get there in like 45 minutes. Okay, in this game, I'll be thinking to myself, it's like, you know what, I want to go, you know, check out, like, some old, Beast Tribe member stuff, like, you know what, I'll head over to, Little Amigo, and I'll just, like, zip right over there. Microtransactions need to die. Agreed. I agree also there, Minato, as well. Like, that's kind of the thing with the Mog Station. Like, I get it. Like, Square makes a lot off our Mog Station. Lots of things, especially offering things from last year for, like, currency now. It's pretty fucking crazy. But, yeah, I mean, that's just, like, I never really thought things would ever get that far with video games. Pre-orders were one thing, you know, a lot of people got, like, pre-order deets, a lot of extra stuff, we all love that. That's always cool, but, you know, like, when it really came down to it, it's like, it's 2019, and, like, the biggest thing and the biggest gimmick out of video games these days is, like, you're not just paying, like, 40 to 60 bucks anymore. Like, you're straight up paying, like, 120 bucks. You're buying a video game and its season pass, just so you don't have to pay, like, 200 bucks at the end to get the video game itself, and the loads of a year-long DLC it's gonna have within its future, probably, for a very long time over. Like, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about, like, how video games are now. Like, to be a gamer, like, it's actually expensive. You can get most stuff in the game. Cosmetic. Haven't gotten the game yet. It's charged for a skip the grind, and like Activision, they make the grind absolute bullshit. Oh shit, I feel you there. As old school DLC, nothing special or game breaking. That is true about the Mog Station. And yes, it's purely optional. That's another way to look at it too. You know, things that should be in the Mog Stations, like Jump Potions, Story Skip, Fantasias. I mean, I wish none of that stuff was actually available in the Mog Station, terrible as that sounds, unless it was for, like, I feel like it should be optional for people who beat the game before. But that's just me. It's like a random thing I've got. It's like a pet peeve, I guess. It's like from WoW days. I don't know. But like, I feel you there. I feel you on all ends on everything as far as it all goes. Like, DLC is very disappointing. Especially for, like, you know, if you were somebody like a lot of us here where we were born in the 90s. And we grew up in this era when a video game came out. It had all the content literally there. Upon release, we didn't have to wait or grind or buy anything extra. It was there. We did it. It was gone. It was done. It was it. So there's like a thing we all lived through, but there's this like newer genre, newer era of like a generation coming up, upcoming generation, if you will, that is in this more of a, like, the DLC era. You know, it's where we are. So, like, that's what they know. It's what they like. That's what they do. It's all, like, built upon, like, reviews, reputation, and, like, feedback. You know, like, all three of those things, you know, separating them respectively. reviews, feedback, and you know, just how people feel about it in general. It's just like what people kind of look at these days, and like, I don't know. You try the demo of Anthem? Feels like Mass Effect's make the Warframe? You don't know how to feel about it? Damn. I'd like to give it a try. Like I said, I haven't yet. I don't even have the demo downloaded just yet. But I had some high hopes for Anthem. But you know, it's one of those things. Like I can agree, and I would just like to see how it would go. You did try the demo of Anthem? Feels like, oh yeah, it was fun, but definitely said Warframe and Destiny a bit. The beginning of back in the day, you could play the entire RuneScape for free, and the sub was optional. Yeah. I mean, that's this thing that really sucks about a lot of us that, like, grew up in this, like, pre-era of, like, the DLC age. Like, we had this thing where we literally bought games, knew how to grind them out perfectly, do all this certain shit, and you didn't even have to worry about subscriptions, you didn't have to worry about, like, season passes, you didn't have to worry about DLC. Now that's all video games are, and it's kind of sad, to be honest with you. But it is what it is, I guess, you know. We all actually play an active Final Fantasy XIV subscription, so, you know, it is what it is, definitely. Okay, this is gonna be my last restroom break. I'm gonna see how this is gonna go. I'm gonna grab one more drink, and, I'm gonna try my best to try to get in the next game of Rival Wings here. Kinda looks like everybody quit. But, I'll be on just for a few more minutes. See how it goes. But for now, let me take one last restroom break. I'll be right back. I'll turn the music up for a second. I'll turn it back down when I get back. But for now, give me just a second. So, I can say something random as fuck that did disappoint me just the other day. Like, we're about to have another Persona Q Labyrinth come out, and it's going to be having a lot of Persona 5 characters in it. I like that, but I hate it as well. I'm really hating on the fact that, like, the Persona 5, like, I love the fact that it got so popular, but I'm starting to hate that the fact that the Persona 5, like, storyline is getting tossed up into a dance game, which has already happened, which I'm not going to play, unfortunately. I'm just not into it. And then also now a spin-off series like Q, which I like the first Persona Q with, like, 3 and 4 attributes that was on the 3DS, but that's the same follow-up as the newest one that's about to come up with the Persona 5 characters, the chibi characters, handheld again. And I haven't been playing any handheld games in like pretty much about 2 years. It really makes me a little sad. All the good EA games seem to come from it. Oh shit, I missed a lot. Look at how much Apex has made. Apex is doing really good right now. I feel like a lot of that has to do with Ninja though. I'm getting tired of the developer program. They're having a lot of things when they're the grubby hands off of it. Hey, Apex is doing very well right now, though. It has no dub version? That is stupid. That's super stupid. I've kind of felt like I'm a little salty at that, but not that salty. But I've been a little salty as, like, the following as Persona 5 goes. Like, Persona 3 had a huge following. Persona 4 had a pretty good one. You know, they had the anime. They did the same thing with Persona 5. But Persona 5 doesn't have any English anything ever except for only the game itself. Persona 4 had an English dub on the anime. Persona 4 had... And 3, you know, they had so many things. Persona 5, and, you know, like, since Persona 5, it's like this whole, like, Japanese dub thing, which I'm not upset about, you know, but having a game like that that's so popular amongst, like, such diehard fans, and then it being solely Japanese-based and Japanese dubbed only, and only English subbed, it's so disappointing, it really is. Really awesome. That's pretty cool. Joker and Super Smash Bros. Having some Persona vibes thrown in there. That's really awesome, actually. I need to get a Switch so fucking bad. I need to just, like, fucking break down, just live off ramen for, like, 2 months. Ramen and, like, vitamins. And just break down, save the money, and buy a Switch. I need to just, like, not even just ramen. I need to just, like, live off water, ramen, and, like, little to no internet. Persona Q2 didn't do well in Japan. Persona 3 only had the game dubbed. The movies were subbed out. Damn. I never actually watched any of the anime for 3. But I did watch it for 4, but, like, still yet, though. I felt like 3 was way more edgy. Like, I love that story and I love the character. I can't remember his name. 4 was good. 4 was good, but 4 brought so many, like... I felt like 4 was just so repetitive. Like, it was a good game. Actually, I never played the game, so I can't say that. I only played, the handheld version of the game. For PSP Golden version. So, I don't know a lot about it, and I only watched the anime other than that. So, like, I just felt like it was so bubbly and repetitive. 3 was so edgy, and 5 was just, like, the perfect blend of both. But, damn. Pretty close to giving up. Once this hits 30 minutes, that literally means, like, it already, like... Nobody else is trying to run Rival Wings right now. Like, that's a thing. But once it hits 30 minutes, I'm done. I'm probably gonna call it a knot. But I've had fun though. 3 is your favorite. Love the story, the characters, and the theme. I like 3 a lot. I'm not gonna lie though, 5 is my favorite. 5 just had the perfect balance of it all. Like, I love 3 for what it is, especially when 3 came out. When 3 came out, I was, of course, going through the, needless to say, a few of you probably could have picked up off of it right off the bat, but if you didn't, I was going through an emo phase. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna throw up the even these, and I'm gonna do the right thing and just say, in the emo phase, it was legit. I was going through a lot, when 3 actually came out. And the way the character acted, his actual persona, needless to say, and like the story itself, it captured me. And I love 3 for what it is, but 5, I felt like Persona 5 had so many other things that played into my life, and like, not only that, like, captivated me in like a weird, like, a weird way that the story would just like, I don't know. I just felt like 5 was so well put together. 3 was good though, I can't argue there. Evo phase, yeah. 4 more fighters coming to Smash. Banjo and Kazooie, that'd be nice. Oh, man, sorry for my allergies right now. They are just like, they're off the charts right now. Like, the weather in Georgia right now is like, we have like 5 days of rain, then like 4 days that feel like it's about to be spring, then a shit ton more rain right after. So like, between bird, bug, and pollen, the way the air is moving right now is like messing with my allergies so horribly bad. It's been intense. But thank you for the bless you, in honor, no doubt. Emo phase, yeah. Like I said, you know, like, when Persona 3 came out, I mean, that was just like kind of my life at the moment, you know. It was like, I was going from like middle school to high school. I was going through a lot in life. I didn't know how to cope with it. Emo phase. A lot of good music, a lot of depressing music, a lot of happy depressing music, a lot of random depressing music, and then a lot of just awkward moments. But yeah, Persona 3 really played in a lot of that, especially with some, like, a lot of nostalgia that they used. But Persona 5, I don't know, it's just like so well put together. I really did love it a lot. But everybody, I hit the 30-minute mark. It's not happening. Rival Wings is over for the night. I'm over for the night. I'm withdrawing. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I've had a lot of fun tonight, though. I mean, I wish the Little Ladies event would have been a little bit more of an event, but it was okay. Wish I could have had a couple more wins in Rival Wings. Didn't get any tonight, unfortunately, which is, it's still okay. I had a lot of fun. Loved being here. Didn't have any other plans, so it's all good. But I am hungry, and I am tired, and I do have a lot of things to do in the morning, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Gonna walk on over to the bar in the good old home. Wish you all a good night. But I'm actually going to take it easy and get out of here. We're all still in our emo phase. Actually, I came across a meme today that was kind of funny. Like, you know that random meme where it's got like that guy walking with his seemingly girlfriend, right? And they're like walking down. It's like, it'll be like, and the dude will be like looking at this random thing because there's a girl passing by. So this chick's passing by, looks hotter than his girlfriend, I'm guessing, or whatever. Or maybe she's just astonishing and just like, whoa. And he just gives off that face, like the, you know, that face. When they look away and they're looking at something else, And then they got disgusted girlfriend here, like, looking at him like, ugh! And you got the hot chick passing by. So you got, like that whole, like, that whole scenario. Well, there's a meme I've seen going around where Jack Black is the hot girl walking by. You know, throw that in some quotes, you know. We'll do that real quick. So you got Jack Black walking by, random Jack Black fan doing the... And then the girlfriend on the side, it's like, talking about dealing with life as an adult now, and doing the shit you gotta do, and, you know, life itself. And then it's got, like, the emo stages for, like, the early 2000s. And then it's got the me as the face. Loved it. Love that meme. Yeah, such a good one. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here. You have a great night as well, Minato, and good night to you also, Riz. Thank you both for, not just joining in, but sticking around for a while. It's been a fun night. I will be back tomorrow. Gonna try to, like, do a little bit more Raffle Wings. Also gonna try to get back into my progs a little bit. Need to get that Seiryu clear out of the way. Need to do a few more things, but I will be back tomorrow getting a little bit more productive. Wanted to get the Little Ladies event out of the way tonight, really, more than anything. Was kind of like the plan. It was like, I really wasn't going to stream tonight. And then I was like, well, we got an event, so I'll get the Little Ladies thing out of the way, and we'll do all that. But, it'll be a little bit later tomorrow night. I'm going to have a lot I got to do, but I will be back on tomorrow night. But, who wouldn't call Jack Black hot? But I'm gonna get out of here. Minato, take it easy. Rez, you as well. It's been awesome. Glad you could both stick around and get in here. Stephen, glad you could get in here tonight. Hopefully everybody has a great night after this. But like I said, you know, I'll be back tomorrow. Gonna do just a few things. But definitely gonna try to get a little bit of progression back in there. Definitely trying to get some Seiryu clear going on. But we'll see how it all goes. But for now, I'm gonna have to get out of here. I'm just so tired. I've got work tomorrow and so much other stuff. But thank you all so much for watching. Till next time, I'm out of here. And see you as well, Minato, no doubt. I'm out! Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Till next time. Next time, I'll transform into nothing. Literally nothing. As in, I'm probably not going to transform because I don't think it's possible, and if it was, well, let's really get into this. Like, if transforming was possible, would you really want to transform? Do you think transforming is painful? Like, have you ever thought about Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, the Decepticons in general? Like, maybe the Decepticons are Decepticons because, like, transforming itself is painful. And you're like, stop the pain. And, you know, the Autobots are just like, dude, we're Autobots. We're robots. We are cars that turn into vehicles that turn into motherfucking robots that fight other robots. And they're just like, yo, bro, I don't know what to tell you. And, you know, you had the Animorphs out there back in the day that did crazy shit, too, that turned into animals. But, you know, the Transformers at one point turned into animals, too. Like, I remember, like, the Bumblebee at the time was like a cheetah god. Was it like Cheetara, or was it, I don't know. I think of Thundercats because they got Cheetara, but you know, what was the the cheetah version of Bumblebee at the time? Because Optimus Prime was a motherfucking gorilla guy. He was like ape Optimus Prime guy. So what was Bumblebee at the time? Were they calling a fucking Bumblebee robot monkey guy Bumblebee? Like, I don't remember. Like, what the fuck was going on at that time? Anyway, weird shit was happening back then, and we had some weird ass shows. And all I'm saying is, I was talking about Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark earlier. They were pretty crazy, but like I mentioned Animorphs a second ago, and if you remember Animorphs, you're a real OG because they had some crazy weird books too, and a lot of them didn't make sense, and a lot of those books, I honestly, like, the guy that wrote those books, you're a badass because, like, you wrote nonsense, and you had, like, at least fucking 9 years of people reading the shit out of that, and you had a TV show. Good job, bro. But everybody, I'm out of here. Good night. Take it easy till next time. I'm gone. I'm done ranting. I've talked about a bunch of random shit tonight. I'm also kind of proud of that. At the same time, a little ashamed because sometimes I wonder how the fuck I really do have so many random thoughts caked up in my brain up here. But we'll dig into that more tomorrow, or maybe next time, or who knows. I'm gone. Take it easy. Have fun, and stuff. Good night, everybody.